All right, we here now. We ahead now. Is no turning back. Vic is the defensive coordinator for the Philadelphia Eagles, and I'm gonna talk on what I like and what I don't like about it. Kellen Moore also coming as the OC. I scratched my head on that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do think it's some better people out there, some better offensive coordinators, ex-head coaches, or whatever the case may be. But if they bring him in, I do like that you basically got veterans because you're going to need it. Let's talk about it, y'all. Yo, that.
Safety, the Andre Swift. Boy, can he wiggle.
That boy is nice. Agent Zero, that boy nice.
Yo, that man, you know who it is. You know what it is. Your boy Fully Fresh, a.k.a. the General here report for duty. Listen, man, if you ain't do it, be like a minute in. Make sure you hit that sub button that's right down there. There it go. Yes, also, it is a bell next to it to let you know I'll put up all this flavor notification gang. Yo, that gang. Yo, that. What's going on? Please, please, please hit the like button for your boy. However, the algorithm works. More people get to see me. More people get to see the merch. Yes, the season is over, but y'all still copping up. I appreciate it so much. I got something in my eye. Y'all ain't even tell me I got something right here. Y'all ain't tell me. Fresh fact. Fresh fact today is shout out to my wife, beautiful Jasmine Suplee, love her to death. Having a conversation with her today, and she basically, said that sometimes, well, most of the time, it ain't about you. You know what I mean? Meaning that is, say somebody has an attitude and you don't even know this person. They had an attitude and you might be in the supermarket and they hit you with the card or, they don't say, excuse me. You take it personal. But sometimes that person is probably just having a bad day. So on your accord, it's probably best you say, you know what? It is what it is. That person probably having a bad day. Don't let that mess up your day. Bottom line, it ain't about you. I love that. I love that. All right. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. All right. Vic Fangio is now in the DC, and I know I'm a day late, but I ain't a dollar short. So we can still talk about these situations. I ain't gonna drop this video until tomorrow. I've been very, very busy. But we still need to get at the business at hand. Now, I know Vic Fangio, who's with Miami, he was with this team, he was with that team, and a lot of people, a lot of defensive coordinators and upcoming guys, they basically take his philosophy on how he uses, especially the middle of the field, the linebackers, the cornerbacks, the safeties, basically using a lot of safeties. I do like it. And the thing that I think that a lot of people are missing when we talking about this situation is the young guys, the Kelly Ringos and all them and the Avante Maddoxes. I think that he's going to be able to get the best out of these guys. I do. I think he's going to do more than Matt Patricia and Sean Desai did with these young guys. I think personally that if Vic was the defensive coordinator and what we've seen the last about 7 games out of James Bradbury, his behind probably would have got benched. Money and all that. Getting money that, listen, we try and win games. You got paid, you still want to get paid, but we're trying to win games to win a Super Bowl. That was the goal. That was the goal coming into the 2023-2024 season, was to win a Super Bowl. And we did not come nowhere near close to that. We didn't even win a playoff game. So that is a failure at its highest point. We're not here just to make the playoffs. We're not like one of these teams jumping around. Shout out to the Lions, but they jumping around just because they made the playoffs. We've been here before, and we act like it. But we ain't act like it at the end of the season, and that was terrible. It was terrible. So to me, when you got a veteran guy, and guys like Sean Desai, Gannon, just the last coordinators that we have really kind of take the role that he does at playing defense or calling defenses. But now you got the guy that actually made the system. You got the guy. That's like having Bill Gates come fix your Apple, come fix your Mac or your MacBook or whatever the case may be, or your iPhone. That's like having him come fix it. So to me, hopefully he does fix this. Want to talk about Nick Sirianni in the press conference with him and Howie Roseman, and I do like some of the things that I like most of the things that he said. He basically said he gonna take a back seat and let the defensive coordinators and the offensive coordinators do their job. He's going to be in less meetings, and he's going to basically be an overseer as a head coach. And I do like that because a lot of the players love Nick Sirianni. He's really a player's coach, but maybe his strongest attributes is not call playing. Obviously, we know that because he gave that up 2 years ago and the team looked at way different. But then you bring in an unexperienced guy who never called plays, and then it went into shambles. And I guarantee Nick Sirianni was probably holding Brian Johnson's hand to some degree because of the inexperience. But then if you get an experienced guy, and we're going to talk about that in a second, but if you get an experienced guy, then he could fall back. That's why that's another reason why I like bringing Vic Fangio in, because he's a guy that's been on multiple teams. He's a guy that has success in the NFL. So he can let him just do him. Kind of like what Doug Peterson did with what's my man name? Jim. Can't remember his last name for some reason. Kind of like what he did what Doug Peterson did with him. He let him be the defensive coordinator. And to me, that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do, especially. But to do that, you got to have veterans. And I think the Philadelphia Eagles are moving in a direction to do that. Kellen Moore. I'm sorry. It's some guys out there that I would rather have rather than Kellen Moore. And I'm going to get into another video. I just want to make this exclusively about him. If the Eagles make the decision to bring him in, okay. It is what it is, but it's not an eye popping thing to me. I seen Dak Prescott be better without him. I seen what's my man name over there with the Chargers be better without him. I have. So to me, it's not like he's some type of quarterback guru. It's not like he's some type of guy that's going to change everything, change life for the offense after they struggle. Now, what I will say is, on the flip side, why I won't be mad or disappointed or throwing things at the TV or throwing my phone if I get that da-na-na, da-na-na, and it's him as the offensive coordinator, because this is the best offense that he has, that he will have if he comes to the Philadelphia Eagles. You talking about the offensive line. Even if Jason Kelce does retire, you still got young guys mixed with a couple older guys also. Lane Johnson's still there. You know what I mean? Like, and then the outside guys with AJ Brown and Devontae Smith, he never had nothing like that. Hopefully we bring Swift back. I would love to bring Swift back. We're gonna talk about that in another video. But to me, you gotta pay the man. You don't gotta pay him nothing crazy, but you gotta bring him back. He showed off. He showed out and showed off, and he stayed healthy. And yes, I like Justin Herbert. Dak Prescott is but this is probably going to be the best quarterback that he has coached also, especially still developing, still not reached his peak, but still has been to a Super Bowl without you, still voted second in MVP without you. So this is his best guy that he's going to coach, his best quarterback that he's going to coach. So to me, I wouldn't be disappointed, but I do think that there's other guys that can get the job done better than him. So let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Do you like Vic coming over here? Do you like Kellen Moore coming over here? And how do you like what Howie Roseman and Nick Sirianni said? And what Nick Sirianni said about falling back and letting the guys do their job as they should. That's what they get paid for. Let me know. You already know, man. Stay Philly, stay fresh, y'all. Yo, that.